Let me check if, yep, Jark is in here. And then let me go start, yeah, let's go start your panel then.
Hooray! All right.
Okay, let's go start the event. All right, so it is 5 p.m. exactly my time. All right, welcome everyone to day 21 of Serenity Spring Festival. I am your host, Leah, and of course, we have another content creator showcase, and it's with Frack Sonic Deals.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Just as a reminder, chat, please be sure you don't swear and do not put abbreviations of swear words because that will not fly either. So please be sure that you respect the rules. And of course, if you have any questions for Frax, you can put your questions in the side chat, but please keep it within Y to PG, please. All right, so let's get started, shall we?
Excellent. Yes. So, my since we're doing a little creator showcase here, I thought it would be fun to get some of my footage together from my most recent Japan trip and kind of just do a little podcast blog through some of the footage. A lot of this hasn't been posted anywhere yet, and I'm still working on making little Instagram reels and stuff from it. But I really enjoy going through the footage and talking with people about it. And there's lots of good Sonic content to see in here too that I figured people might enjoy. So thank you for this opportunity, and I hope people enjoy the tour.
Awesome.
Let's see. Throughout this, I'll probably also give some shout outs to people that helped me during the trip. Along the way, you'll probably see some pictures of them. I'll give a few shout outs, but yeah, I've got what I have right now is I'm mirroring my phone right now. And so basically, I am going through this. The phone is the easiest way to navigate photos I have found. So I'm going to
Mhm.
scroll back to the beginning really quick here. But so yeah, and just a quick introduction for anyone who didn't know, I got the chance to go to Japan in March of this year. It was my first time ever going there, and of course, I wanted to see as much Sonic stuff as I could. But I also I have other interests as well. I'm a big fan of Pokemon. You'll end up seeing a lot of Pokemon pictures as we go through this, and of course Kirby as well. Um, but I do want to give a quick shout out to the wonderful Ham Radio, or Ham Sonic, as you may know him on the Twitter channels. He was basically my tour guide for the duration of this trip, and he is the reason I was able to navigate successfully my first time in the area. So as we go through here, you'll see some pictures of him.
Ooh.
So
Ooh.
this was one of the first things we got to do as soon as we were in the Tokyo area. I was just barely off the plane. I had one night of rest, and then we immediately went off to the Kirby Cafe for our first little trip. Yes, Sally, that is a huge silverware. It's perfect size for scooping up that Kirby, though. Also, one of my favorite parts of this picture is that there's the little observer hiding in the bushes there. Uh, it was a really cute cafe, and so we spent like a lot of time taking pictures of all of our plushes. For those of you that know Ham Radio and are familiar with his exploits, you know that he has a lot of plushes that he carries around with him. So I'd say
Wow.
we spent about half the time eating the food and half the time arranging our plushes around the food. I think this is a
Mhm.
good shot of a lot of the characters we brought with us. The bigger ones, Sonic, Shadow, and Amy, those are Hams. And then
Mhm.
the little Sonic and Friends, the Kirby, and the little Frack are mine. Quick shout out to Mika and Hyul. You may have seen them at various Sonic conventions, but they build these cute little keychains where the feet wiggle. The feet are separate from the head, and you woggle the feet back and forth, and they're the cutest things ever. You will probably see them if you go to a Sonic convention. I have many of their keychains. But they did the nicest thing ever and made me a custom Frack keychain. So he got to travel with me throughout Japan, and you'll see him in a lot of photos. It's kind of me proving like Frack was here, you know? What's up, Rainboom? What's up, Kevin? Hello, everyone in chat.
Mhm.
Um, so this is the Kirby Cafe. There's a big tree in the middle. And we tried to order basically one of everything on the menu. There were only two of us, so we weren't quite able to pull it off. But basically, everything was very cute and pink. So Amy and Kirby got a lot of screen time in this area. We got like kind of a bento box going on here. And oh, we got a whole pizza. Look at that. Um,
Wow.
we're lucky they gave us a lot of table space because look at all these plushes.
Mhm.
But after we finished the bento box, we cleaned the car right out so that we could immediately stick Sonic and Shadow in it. So they had a lovely time. You can buy these as
Ooh.
souvenirs as well. So we didn't end up getting one. Uh, there was limited bag space, as you can imagine, but
Yeah.
we made sure they got a ride in the Kirby Mobile.
Mm.
We also attempted to recreate the famous Sakurai photo of. This was the only cruel part about the Kirby Cafe is that you get all this cute Kirby merchandise, but then you have to cut it or eat it.
Yeah.
Um, but Shadow seemed to really uh, enjoy the process. Seems like he's done it before. But yeah, that very Kirby themed first day, but we made sure to incorporate Sonic as much as we could.
Mhm. That's really
So,
cool. Like, was it Ham Sonic that pretty much did the reservation for you both?
so I was actually the one who made the reservation because one of my greatest skills is doing quick checkout on limited merchandise. So uh,
Mm.
getting a ticket for a Kirby Cafe is a little bit tricky. So, but yeah, no, I was able to snag a ticket before they all sold out. I think they sold out in like
Nice.
2 minutes or something like that. Um,
Yeah, yeah, you could say they give San Diego Comic-Con a run for their money
yeah, yeah, yeah.
because they sell out those like hotcakes and stuff. Yeah, I've heard about that. Like I heard like these like specific IP like themed cafes they sell out so fast in terms of
Oh
like
my gosh, yeah.
reservations. Yeah, I've heard about that. It's like that's really cool you managed to like snag it, because especially because they tell you, oh, they sell at like this specific time, but it's Japan time, so you literally got to do like
Yeah,
time conversion.
yep. And the
So,
website's all in Japanese too, yeah.
and then you're like, oh no. And then especially if you don't speak it, right? You're kind of like,
Right, right.
I need translation. Like, was it easy to navigate the website to at least secure that reservation?
Yeah, I huge credit, and I don't have the link, but if you Google it, you'll find it. If you're ever trying to make a reservation at any Japanese cafe, people on Reddit have posted guides. So there was one wonderful human being on Reddit that posted a guide on how to go through the checkout process and suggested some ways you could practice for it. And so by the time the real time came along to reserve the tickets, I was ready. Um, so yeah, there
Nice.
are there are some wonderful humans out there on Reddit posting helpful guides.
Mhm. That's really
Um,
cool that you prepared for it, and
yeah,
you managed to snag. Like, what time did you eat there? Like,
this was I think like 10:30, 11ish. Pretty reasonable time for a brunch, I think.
gotcha.
Um, one of the coolest things about going to Japan as a Sonic fan is that there have been so many Japanese collaborations with Sonic over the years. And so a lot of times I would see a store and be like, "Oh, I don't know anything about this store other than I know they've done a Sonic collaboration at some point." So we were walking through the mall and there was like a Medicom store and I'm like, "They did a Bear Brick collaboration." And like sure enough, I walked over to the shelf and like there he is. There's a Sonic. Uh, it was really fun to like kind of just play bingo about with some of the stores, recognizing some of the stores that had done collaborations with Sonic in the past. And I think that was a really cool thing about like me going to Japan, having spent so much time like documenting and tweeting about all these collaborations. I actually was pretty good at like spotting areas that had Sonic stuff. So that was really fun.
Mm.
Um, yeah, you see that we went to so many Pokemon centers. Uh, they've got a lot of Pokemon centers there, and I think one of the Pokemon centers. Oh my God, maybe it's further down. You're gonna see me scroll through my photos willy nilly here, but yeah, Frat got to meet some green lizard friends. Um,
Oh.
yeah. All the Pokemon centers had their own like special thing in the lobby. So this one had like this specific Pokemon center had a Rayquaza. One of the Pokemon centers had like a the three legendary birds. A lot of cool stuff. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so this was right outside the Kirby Cafe. You can see a little Sonic cameo down there, and we got Espio up here. Um, but this was the Tokyo Skytree, this big building right
Oh,
here, and you can kind of see it says Skytree there. Um,
nice.
so you may be asking, why aren't we standing directly underneath it? Why do we have to take a photo from so far away? On this particular day, it was very cold. It was so cold
Mm.
that there was the potential for snow and icicles to accumulate on the tower. So they would not
Oh.
let anyone within like a 50-foot radius of the tower, just in case some snow or an icicle fell on somebody. So
I
we were
mean,
like,
that's
dang it.
fair. That's fair. I mean,
Yeah,
they're thinking about people's safety. I mean, you never want to risk anything with snow and ice, man, because I've never had experience with snow. Like I've only had once when I was younger, but yeah, no, I'm inexperienced with snow and ice. So, um, but yeah, that really sucks, that it's like, yeah, on this particular day, it's like, yeah, you can't go within like 50, like, was it 50 kilometers radius within it or something? Was that what it was?
probably like 50 meters or something like that.
Mm.
this is about as close as we could get from these pictures here. Although
Ah,
it did look pretty cool watching the tower kind of like go into the fog like that, you know?
yeah.
Um, so still some fun photos, but yeah, somebody on Twitter posted, I think a few months ago, a picture, a screenshot from Mario and Sonic at the Olympics, where
Mm.
Espio is standing in front of the Skytree building and saying, "Oh, I love Japanese architecture."
Mhm.
So at some point, I was going to pair that photo with this one because we actually went to the place from the screenshot with Espio. Um, so that was really fun. There's not a ton of Espio merchandise to take with you to places, but this little keychain I think was the perfect size. I'll probably try to bring a plush next time.
Yeah, it is very tough because I do have the SBO plushie from GE Entertainment
Yeah,
at least.
yeah.
So there's that plush, and then I I think that's like the only thing I have of like SBO specifically. So yeah, you are correct. I don't really see that much SBO merch. He needs more merch, please.
He does. Especially he needs a Sonic and Friends plush, like a little round silly plush. I took this picture specifically for Sydney at Sega because she loves the blue Pikmin. So every time I see Pikmin, I think of Sydney. So shout outs to
Um,
Sydney. I found one for you. I got him.
it's so funny because it's so funny because it looks like you're choking the
He looks
pigment.
traumatized. Well, I was going for that meme where the person has the cat against the wall and says like "you" because they knocked over a flower pot. Um, but yeah, lots of Pikmin stuff. I thought this was cute. They have a lot of little model cars at places in Japan that you can buy just as little souvenirs, and they had a little chili dog car. So I thought that would
Mhm.
make Sonic very happy. He's like, I want that one.
Wow, a chili dog car. Wow, that's interesting. I never thought I'd see the day, right? That's Sonic's type of car right there. If he didn't have like what's the name of his car that he drives? Is it
Is it,
Windstar or something
yeah,
like that?
like Blue Lightning, Blue Star, something like that?
The-
I've
Because if he did not have that car, he'd just be driving a chili dog car.
someone should mod that into Crossworlds.
Please, please.
Modders, I'm looking at you. Make it happen. Also, maybe that pink Hummer right there for Amy as well.
Oh yes, the pink Hummer. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, please. Like I would love to see that.
So yeah, one of the big things in Japan is the crane games for sure, and there's like websites where you can kind of get an idea of what stores with the cranes might have Sonic stuff.
Hmm.
But I think we were there right in between some releases. So,
Mm.
you know, the ones in the machine had been there for a couple weeks and there weren't any left. And
Oh.
then the next wave of plushes that were coming weren't there yet. So, we actually didn't really find much Sonic stuff in the crane machines. This is one of the rare opportunities we had. But if you do find yourself in Japan and are wondering where to find these guys, there's a Sega Plaza website, and I do post about it on my Twitter when they add new Sonic stuff. But that website will tell you what stores and what locations are supposed to have the Sonic stuff. It's not always accurate because again they can run out of stuff. But if you are
Mhm.
looking for Sonic specifically in crane games, there are websites to help you out with that.
I kind of like how that Knuckles plush is just like the one in the front right there. It's like facing differently than the other ones on
He
the
looks like he's
floor.
been tied up.
Like, cause that looks like a crane game from like round one. I don't know, because I know round one isn't that like originated in Japan, I think.
Yeah, yeah, they do tons of collaborations with lots of different. They had like a Digimon one really recently, and I wouldn't be surprised if they've done Sonic at some point. Uh, but
Hmm.
but yeah, it makes sense that it would look like a round one.
Hmm.
I think.
Because it's so hard for me to do like those crane machines because I feel like it's rigged.
Yeah, yeah,
Especially
exactly.
because I've noticed that like some of them, like the what do you call it, the crane, like the part where it grabs, it's so thin, and I'm just like, this is so rigged. Like, why is this so like thin? Like, and my dad actually tried to do the crane machines in Japan when I went to Japan last year. He tried to get me more plushies, and I said, "Pop, it's okay. I already got plushies." And my dad didn't have any luck at all. So, and then my dad's like, "Oh, it's like," and then he told me, "I think it's just because it's thin." You know, like when, especially the one that you're looking at in your video footage that you're showing, that's thin. Like when you look
Yep.
at it. Like, um, but yeah, like, wait, were you trying to get Knuckles in that one? I
I think I
think.
was going for Amy in that one. Uh,
Oh, gotcha.
she's so close. But
Close,
yeah,
so close yet so far.
Sally in chat, yeah, the thing you see me scanning there, it's a little Sonic Pass case, which are really fun. You can find them in Japan as well. But like one of the most important tools that you will have in Japan when you're visiting is your IC card, which is basically
Yeah.
a card that lets you go on transit. You just
Hmm.
scan it whenever you're going on a train or a bus, but you can
Hmm.
also put cash on it, and it works on some vending machines and some crane games. So that's what you see me scanning there.
Yeah, like you're talking about the Suica card, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
keep pronouncing it wrong, but that's exactly it. Yep.
Yeah, the Suica card. Like I think we used that because I think when we went to Japan, they do allow it in convenience stores, like in a lot of places, but if you try to use it at like say for example, because I went to Tokyo Disney Sea, they don't. Um,
Mm-hmm.
like for the most part, they're okay with it, but you can't use it to pay like, like a lightning queue in line thing over there in Japan, which is very weird because it's like, okay, so the stores, like the merch stores accept it, but like when you're trying to book it on the app, it won't let you. It's very weird, yeah. Um, yeah, and I think also what was it? Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember. Yeah, yeah, you can use it for taxi too if you want to. Like you can
Oh,
use it for
okay.
like any of their like transportation over there. Um if anything. Because think of it as like your it's like a rechargeable gift card in a way, but
Yeah, yeah.
but I think they have like a specific limit. So like depending on which one you get, you have to research what's their limit and then you gotta convert it to your how much you can put. Because they'll say like say for example, one is like, oh you can put like up to 10,000 yen or something like that, and then you just gotta like translate it to US dollar to see, oh okay, that's what that is.
Yeah, there's me trying a credit card foolishly before my official Sonic card. Uh, but yeah, no, the most useful tool you can ever have if you're traveling in Japan. So again, shout out to Ham Radio. He picked me up at the airport and he had already gotten me a card, so I was all set to go. I just had to start using it. Um, this was really cool. So uh, for anyone that's familiar with Sega Sonic the Hedgehog,
Oh
this
my
was
gosh.
yeah arcade game. That's where Mighty and Ray came from, but the running is done with a trackball, and so like obviously you can't really get this experience through an emulator, the same
Yeah,
way that
that's
you
true.
can playing it on the actual console. And so Ham found an arcade that had this, and we had a grand old time playing it. We were very bad at it, or at least I was. But it was so cool to play, finally get to play this game for real. I'd never gotten to play it before. You can see there's Ham Sonic there.
Oh, Kevin asked which arcade was it and where in Tokyo was it at?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, those are fantastic questions. And I'm afraid I don't know, although I imagine Ham Radio would know. Um, I
Mm.
and then here I think I've died at this point, and Ham is carrying the gauntlet for us.
Him is pretty much the MVP.
He was really fun to watch. Um, so if I go back to Japan, I would love to just spend like 2 hours sitting in this arcade playing Sega Sonic. Like it was so much fun to play, and also the animations on these characters super wacky. It's like Looney Tune style animation, and you get to see like Mighty and Ray actually be animated and stuff. So just really fun to look at and play. Really hard to play, but you know,
That's so funny. I kind of like how Ham is just like.
you got it. Yeah, you got to go for it. And then I think many of you have probably seen this before, but it's a monkey ball arcade cabinet where the controller is a banana.
Oh, oh my gosh. That's the first time I've seen that actually.
Okay, yeah, because sometimes they have these at Sonic conventions or other, you know, like um, video game or anime conventions.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh. I
but
need to
it's pretty
try it at
funny.
one of those conventions, man. That looks fun.
Yeah. Real funny of them to put a banana as the controller.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of like um
So this was
oh.
we
Oh,
finally made
okay.
it to Shibuya Scramble.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh, I went there too. Yeah.
yeah.
It's so surreal when you like actually are in there because I think when my mom's cousin took me and my parents there, like and she's like, here's the Shibuya scrambling, crossing, so we did, and she's like, okay, we're gonna take photos. So she started taking photos, and luckily there wasn't too many people. Um, oh, okay. Kevin says if it shows the location on the map where the photo or video was taken, I may be able to find the arcade.
Oh, that's
Uh, d
awesome.
does it say it on that like video?
Let me see if I have that information in my photos.
Because it should, because I think you should be able to look up at least some info. I know what Kevin's
Yeah.
talking about because I know some phones do that now, and it should be able to like tell you.
The
It
only
says,
problem is I do usually have that turned off. So,
oh, okay.
uh,
Because Kevin's asking, did you go to the Starbucks across the street that overlooks the crossing and people watch? I think he's like asking if you went into that Starbucks, and actually watched the people cross. Like, I think that's what he's
so
asking you.
I forget which store we went into. It might have been the Starbucks, but we definitely were in one of these stores that overlooked the Shibuya crossing. So we did get a chance to kind of just look down and watch the people cross. And yeah, I brought my selfie stick with me. So here's us actually doing the crossing. As you can
Oh.
see, we're both big fans of Sonic the Hedgehog. No, again, really grateful to have Ham there because not only is he great to travel with, that's just a random stranger. Not only is he great
Yes.
to travel with, but he actually took a lot of pictures and videos. So I don't get to be in pictures and video very often when I'm the one
Mm.
holding the camera. But we got some rare footage of Frack out here, uh, which I'm grateful for because I was very proud of my outfit. And you can see the
Mhm.
Sonic Pass case clipped to my
Mhm.
backpack there as well. Um,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like, I would say like the only like I think like, because theme parks are very like strict with that you're not allowed to bring selfie sticks to my knowledge.
yeah, I think
Um,
yeah, Shibuya Scramble's probably the only place we saw them out and about.
yeah, so that's why because I know that's why I did not bring my selfie stick at all for the trip because it's like, oh, I'm pretty sure Tokyo Disney is gonna be like all Disney parks that they don't allow no selfie sticks
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the park. So because I went to Tokyo Disney, see, and then I went to Tokyo Joyopolis the next day. And Tokyo Joyopolis is the same way. You can't like bring selfie sticks at all into their thing. Oh my gosh.
Let's see if I
What
can get it.
Pokemon is what Pokemon is that?
So that's Smoliv, and I was able to get him up there right when they
Oh, Olive. I see Olive right there in the one of those digital ads.
Yeah,
Neat.
yeah.
Neat.
They made it just for him. And yeah, Sally in chat is saying I recognize it because it was in the movie for Shadow Generations. And yeah, so that's one of the other best things about Shibuya Scramble is that
Mhm.
it's now Sonic canon. Like there's
Mhm.
actual footage from the Sonic movie that takes place here. So we technically got to visit a place from the Sonic movie. How fun.
Mhm. Yeah. Like it's um because how many days did you like stay there?
Here's Ham watching the movie footage while we're standing in the Shibuya area.
Oh my gosh. He's kind of like, oh my gosh, it's that
Yeah.
part.
It's you guys. Look, you're fighting here.
And then they're just sitting there, just like all lifeless.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. That is. Like Japan, like like for those, I know Kevin has been to Japan before. I went to Japan like as I said, like last year for the first time. It's a great experience. Um, I'm very curious, Frack. I'm pretty sure you guys went to Tokyo Joyopolis, right?
We did, yeah. It was I think a day or so later, but we did get to go, yeah.
How did you enjoy it? I'm very curious.
You'll see some footage of it, but like, so full disclosure, I am not good with roller coasters.
Oh,
So I got nervous when Ham was telling me, oh, it's like a theme park and it's got like roller coasters and stuff like that. But it was really interesting because it's actually a very small space, and
yeah, it
so
is.
everything that is quote a ride in there is kind of half virtual experience and half like actual motion. Um,
Mhm.
so there were a couple things I was actually able to try, even though I am very scared of roller coasters. So it ended up being really fun, and of course, there's a lot of Sonic themed merchandise. There's the statue. There's some really fun like arcade games. But yeah, I definitely have some footage of that I will be showing. Uh,
This I gotta see because
yep.
I went there too, and I actually went on the Attack on Titan. It's just like a walking thing. It's nothing anything. All you hear is that it was really cool because like they do have like an English translation. Like they ask, "Do you speak Japanese?" I said no. I was like, "Okay, here," and then they give me like the directions of how the attraction supposed to go. So I looked at it, I'm like, okay, okay. I was like, this nice, this cool. And then I understood. And then they said, yeah, just follow them. That's pretty much what I did, even though I didn't understand any of them. Yeah, I took a photo with that Sonic statue too. That's on like the second floor, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, yeah, we took an escalator up there. And yeah, we got kind of lucky actually because we found out like 2 days later they took it down for maintenance or something. Um,
Oh,
it would have been
that's
pretty tragic
wild.
if we showed up there and there was no statue, right?
That was like great timing too, because if you went like you said what 2 days later
Yeah,
they
something
took it
like that.
down?
Yeah.
That's wild. That's wild. Like you guys got lucky before they took it for maintenance. Oh my gosh. Oh. That's that. I took a photo with that statue too. And I literally had to have someone do it because like my parents were like in a like in a shopping mall across and I was by myself in Joyopolis. But I really enjoyed it a lot. If anything, I highly suggest if you want to go to Tokyo Joyopolis, just keep in mind it's an indoor amusement park. That's what they like to call it. But you know, like Frax said here, a lot of it is like VR stuff. But like I think there's like one like when you first go in, you can literally see like a roller coaster in there.
Yeah, yeah. And here's the
Like
track from it. You can kind of see from above.
mhm. Because that's wild. Like, did you go on that or no?
I did go on that one, and let me see if I can get. I have a little bit of footage from it, but this you can see some rides in the background too. It's called like the snowboarder ride or something like that. See the people swinging back and forth.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, no, this little roller coaster thing, mostly just kind of a little cart ride where it would take you through. Um, oh, there it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, when you first go in, you'll see that thing. Like that thing is like the first thing your eye jumps to when you first enter. And I think what's really cool is that when you first enter it, you already see a lot of Sega like merch. Like the store is like right there as soon as you enter. And and I literally bought stuff from the store. And I'm like, you know what? I need to like buy this stuff so I don't forget. Yeah, see, like the stuff that Frack is showing, yeah, they had that stuff. I actually bought that pouch thing right next to that big Sonic thing, and I actually use it to place my Invisalign stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I kind of use it for that use. And stuff. They have a lot of great stuff. Like when I was there, they didn't have the Sanrio stuff that that you are showing. Um, wait, yeah, it kind of sucks that. Oh, now they restock on Amy. Wow, I see how it is. I see how it is, Joyopolis. When I was there was no Amy, and I was like, but then I see it here in your footage. I'm like, I see how it is. um, oh my gosh, wait, oh wait, is this at the store in Joyopolis, I'm
Yeah,
presuming?
yeah. So really cool to see like IDW Comics actually making it over.
Nice. Wait, how much was it? I'm very curious. You're like zooming in on SBO. And
Yeah.
it's like Frack's like, I'm gonna zoom in, and it's like
Mm-hmm,
it's gonna be on
mm-hmm.
my boy SBO.
There, that one's more centered.
That smug look he's giving to Knuckles in that
It's pretty
too.
good. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty great. But yeah, no, it was really cool, and also like this Japan guidebook had just recently come out, which was really cool.
Ooh.
I recommend it. I brought one with me while I was traveling. I didn't really end up using it while I was there because it's really hard to like look up phrases and stuff on the fly. But
Mhm.
it did give me some really good tips on how to be polite when you're like out and about. Um, so that was really helpful. Helped me learn what an onsen was.
Hacker, this is if you want to ask your question, please put it in the side chat. Because it's just to ensure there's like no tech difficulties sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, if you have questions for Frax, you can put it in the side chat here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of run panels a little bit differently here. So but oh my gosh, you are so lucky. I am jelly.
Oh, I
Uh,
okay. I think there was Sonic music playing. That's why I'm.
oh,
Uh,
I was
I
like,
was
why
like,
is it
what's wrong?
I was just like, why is it? I was like, why is it vibrating like it's like, um, but that is so cool. Like, wait, did you try the Attack on Titan? Because they had Attack on Titan when I was there.
Let's see. I don't think I did any Attack on Titan stuff. Uh,
Ah, gotcha.
I did, however, do some Mario and Sonic Olympic games.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, yeah. They actually have that at Round One over here where I live. I think
oh,
they have like the Tokyo one, the most recent one, obviously. And 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 I told my friends, "Hey, do you want to do it?" And then like I can tell they were like working up a sweat. Um, oh, wait,
yeah.
which
I
character did you do?
I was playing as Amy.
Oh, I'm very curious. How did you do?
As you can see, she set a new world record in the shot put, or maybe it was
Nice.
the hammer throw. But no, this was so much fun, and this is another place where like I didn't have a ton of time, but if I could,
Mm.
I would come back here and just spend like 2 hours just playing this Olympic arcade machine because a lot of different games on it. It's got leaderboards, and like the Olympic series is some of my favorite games, so it was really cool to see.
Oh, I actually see another question from Kevin. From personal experience, what's it like to be a Sonic merch collector and deal hunter? That's a great question.
It's so funny because like you asked that question 10 years ago, right? And it's so many thrills just spaced out over large amounts of time, right? Like so like it's June and oh my god, like there's a new Sonic plush out and like oh I've been waiting so long for a new Sonic plush and like I can finally go out and get one. And now it's like every other day there's something new. And so like it's just like kind of constant excitement and management of like trying to keep track of everything, whereas like 10 years ago it was so much more of a rare thing for Sonic opportunities. And it's so much more global now. So I would say like it's so tricky to keep up with it all, but like it's just such a great time to be a Sonic fan because there's so many opportunities to find cool stuff.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I would say what's it like to be a Sonic merch collector? It's hectic and expensive, but very exciting.
Yeah, yeah, I'll bet because every time I'm like, I always get a gut feeling. I'll bet you there's gonna be another Sonic merch drop, and then Frack is gonna be up on it.
I
And
do
then
my
it's
best.
and then when I see it come up in my feed, I'm like, I knew my gut feeling was telling me this. Oh my gosh, I see Shadow and
Yeah,
all.
and yeah, Hacker, I forget which if that game was a co-op. I guess you can link the cabinets, I think. But yeah, no, it'd be so much fun to play that as co-op. Um, and speaking of co-op experiences, this was the other Sonic Olympic game they had here, and I think you can see it's treadmills. So for
Yeah.
all of the running, you had to actually run.
Yeah.
And there were a couple like buttons you could hit on the treadmill for doing stuff like jumping or like a special move, but like
Mhm.
absolutely wild to play a Sonic game where you're the one who actually has to run. Thankfully the events
Mhm.
were short, so I didn't um, get too exhausted, but I
Yeah.
don't do a whole lot of running normally, so this was a fun experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I think that's a good thing because it's like, yeah, you don't want like your players to be working up a sweat and
Yeah,
making them long.
passing out.
Yeah.
Uh,
I just find it funny that you can literally just see Shadow and all those.
yeah, I took a picture at the right time, I guess. Um, I mentioned this earlier too with the Sega Sonic cabinet, but you, for when you find some games that aren't in the US, you sometimes see really fun character animations that you wouldn't normally see. So,
Mhm.
like Mighty and Ray had animations, but this game also had some pretty cool like victory animations for the characters that like I don't remember from the other games. It's been a while, so maybe I'm just misremembering, but because these
Mm.
are games uniquely created for this specific device, some of them have like unique character animations, and it's pretty fun to actually see those happen. What do I
Mhm.
got here? I was just trying to Mario photobombed me while I was trying to get a picture with Sonic.
Mario. It's sort of like that footage is like, no, no, you're gonna get Mario in there too.
Yeah, and of course there were claw machines in the Joypolis.
Oh
Um,
yeah, my dad tried to do that one, but Sonic kept falling out of the crate, like the crane itself. And then my dad's like, "I'm sorry, I couldn't get it." It's like it's okay. And I said, "I got my Sonic plushie, so we're good."
whoa!
Because I don't really like the design of that crane specifically, because that thing, oh, why is Sonic just hanging there? Sonic's just hanging there. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. What does Sonic do to just be hanging like that?
In prison for his crimes.
Oh, it's so funny when you see toys just like that, and then you're just like, oh, always doing that pose.
Yeah, yeah,
At first I didn't realize, and then I saw you zooming in. Oh, I see what you did there.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh. The Sonic's just laying there until someone can get him. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. Um, yeah, yeah, Joyopolis is, I think it has like, is it four floors or is it three floors? I'm trying to remember. I think it's four, but I could be wrong. You
That's a good
probably know that.
question. I don't recall. I would guess three, maybe. Um,
You see Sonic and Tails in that car. That's hilarious.
this is why you don't let Sonic drive.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Oh wait, you asked a question? Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Sally. Sally has a question. If I may, I would say, what was it like when you started to do giveaways for when the Sonic merchandise or Sonic Rumble party codes?
That is a great question. Thank you, Sally. And yeah, so I think when I started kind of the Frack Deals account, I've been collecting stuff for a long time, but it's hard to know like how much of the stuff is like rare or unique or exciting. And so, when I was starting out, I was just posting pictures of stuff to see like kind of what the reaction would be. Like, look at this cool Sonic thing I have. Do people like it? Are people excited about it? And so, when I did see there was quite a bit of excitement for it, I realized, oh, I mean, like, okay, if people are getting really excited about this, I have multiples of this. Like, what if I did a giveaway? Like, people would probably be excited about that, right? And yeah, it really made people happy and excited. And the giveaways went really well. So I mean, I kept doing them. And so when I get Sonic merch or when I go shopping for Sonic stuff, I usually am keeping like raffles and giveaways in mind, like one for me, one for Twitter, depending on,
Mhm,
price wise, how expensive the
mhm.
things are. I can't get life size Sonic statues for everybody, although I wish I could. Um, but no, I mean, like it is the enthusiasm of the community that lets me keep doing the raffles. So yeah, thank you all for entering and being excited about them. There should be more coming soon. I've been traveling a lot, as you can see, and so I'm a little behind on sending out prizes from previous ones. But once those get settled, I hope to do some more. So thank you all for supporting me in that endeavor. Doing raffles has been really fun because that way I always know the merchandise is going to Sonic fans.
Mhm.
So and that's always a good feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I remember last year's Spring Festival, you did a raffle, and then the person who won, like they just came in. I think they came back because I think
Right,
they had
right.
to do something, and they said, "Oh my gosh, this person won!" And then the person came back into the stream, and they're like, "Wait, what happened? You won!"
Yep.
And it was so hilarious because we're like, "Oh my gosh, I won something!" Um, that's really good, that you are giving back, to the community, especially if it's like rare stuff that's hard to come by in the States or any other country, because I'll always say this, Japan gets all the good stuff.
Really, yeah, and like no shade to the USA because we get so much stuff. Hot Topic's been killing it this year,
Yeah.
especially with Shadow merch. But yeah, like the stuff I want and the stuff that people seem to get really excited about often comes from Japan. Um,
Mhm.
so yeah, no, Japan's been eating good this year. Uh,
Oh, okay. I see a question from Hacker. Will you guys be on this? Well, this is not a channel, it's a Discord server. Um, yeah, this is the Spring Festival Hacker, where I bring on like content creators and artists and stuff and showcase them and their content and whatnot. So that's basically what Serenity Spring Festival is. Um, and I've been doing this since April 1st of this year. So this is literally the 21st day. Yeah, you're more than welcome to tune into the other panels and some of the panels are recorded and it's on my YouTube channel because I'm not streaming these. So it's for like people who miss the panels or anything like that. So
yeah,
oh my
there's lots
gosh.
of footage on YouTube, right?
It's just audio recordings for the most part for the panels because I wanted to take a break from streaming because having to, run this festival, it's a lot of work. So I wanted to at least just have just audio recordings at least.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And yeah, Hacker, a lot of this footage I'm showing right now is stuff I will hopefully make into reels or photos that I'll post on Twitter, Instagram as well. So this footage will eventually all be out there, but y'all are getting a sneak peek here today.
Hmm. I love the so many Sonics in one photo. That's the Sega
So
store, right? In
this
Parco?
is the Sega store. Yep, the Parco, the big one. And I think I might have mentioned this earlier, but like it's a smallish space. You know, it's one of many themed stores within this mall, but it
Hmm.
has pretty much all of the Japan Sonic stuff that's like currently out. So like
Hmm.
if there is something you're looking for from Japan, there's a good chance it's here. There's a little
Yeah.
guy got stuck in
Hmm.
there. They've got a nice shadow statue in the lobby
Mhm.
here. You can get a better idea of how big the store is. I mean, that's about it.
Yeah.
So like it's not
Yeah.
massive, but
Yeah. Because like it really I really hated that they opened it after I left Japan.
I know I'm so sorry, but
I was like, no, why did it open after I left Japan? And I see Kirby just like just
yeah,
like he really blends in though. If you go back to that photo,
yep,
like because he's wearing red.
the red, yep.
He blends in with all the Amy's there. Oh,
There's me and Ham
nice.
again.
Nice. They have the 35th anniversary logo on there and artwork.
Yeah,
Nice. I love that artwork. It's awesome. Oh, oh.
all the
Why is that a pink Sonic?
that's Pink Sonic.
I was about to say, is that a bootleg?
No, it's funny. Yeah. No, they have these fun little vinyl figures that they make. And then so you can see here's the
The
Palverse Sonic statue.
oh,
And then
Powers.
you've
Nice.
got all of the like Cosby or Cosbaby figures here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think if you're in Japan, this is probably one of the best things to pick up, just because they're pretty hard to get overseas, and
Oh, that's
also like
true. Yeah.
pretty heavy and take up a lot of space. So you're gonna save the most on shipping if you grab probably a
Mm.
box of those. But
Oh, they're heavy? Like really? Or
I
like
don't
what?
think they're heavy. They just take up a lot of space.
Oh, take
Here's
up a lot of
Kirby
space.
creeping on tails here.
The that angle is funny. Like Kirby is just
Yeah.
like, I'm watching you, Tails.
Yep.
Oh,
And
that's
yeah,
so
for anyone
funny.
who doesn't know, you know how Ham takes his Sonic plushies everywhere he goes, everywhere he travels.
Mhm.
My little travel buddy for a couple of decades now has been Kirby, so you will see him in a lot of photos whenever I travel places. But
Mm.
it was especially great to bring him here because Kirby also lives in Japan, so there was a lot of Kirby stuff to find. Uh,
Mhm.
Here's some more stuff from the Tokyo Sega shop.
Oh, they have oh my gosh, they have the Sonic Channel art right there.
Yeah,
The
yeah, these
the
are
one
really cool.
underneath. I've seen those like I was like, "Oh, that's so cool. You get to see them like in person, like up close, at least in like plastic or something." Oh my gosh, is that from oh my gosh. Why is the name like slipping out of my head right now? The oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what's the name of this? Oh my gosh, why is the
It's
name slipping?
it's all good. It's Puyo Puyo.
Oh, there you go. I was like,
Yeah.
why did I forget the name? I was like, I know it starts with a P. Oh my
Good.
gosh, is that jackets?
Yep, some of the Puma merchandise from the collaboration was there, and then they had a
Oh
bunch of
my
the
god,
racing Crossworlds shirts. Um,
nice. How come I'm just like, how come we didn't get that at the K1 speed?
right.
I'm gently. See, this just proves my point. Japan gets the good stuff.
Yep. And so yeah, see how this one says exclusive item. So you
Mm.
can either get a blind bag and get a random one of these little guys, or you can just buy the whole box. Um, so I do recommend that if you get the chance to go here because it is hard to get overseas.
Yeah, because because obviously, things are more expensive now. So it's kind of
Yeah,
like, it's like Frack said, it's better if you go to Japan itself because if you get lucky, they may have tax free, but I'm pretty sure this was not tax free. I most likely it isn't.
right. I
But
would I would say
any
the yeah. Uh, well, yeah, because the cost of a checked bag going home is always going to be
Mhm,
cheaper than shipping and
mhm.
tariffs trying to mail it home. So, oops.
Oh,
So
oh wait,
see
I
if
think I saw like wait, are those like keychains, the one underneath Sonic in that photo?
so those are acrylic standees, and this is another really cool thing
Oh.
because they have almost every character. I'm gonna see if I got a better picture of them. I don't think I did, but sorry, trying to. So you can see Jet and Espio, Metal Sonic, Rouge. So this is something they added maybe last year or something like that. But they basically have an acrylic standee of every character now in 3D artwork. Um,
Mhm.
so if you're looking for something pretty inexpensive, but you want it to be of your favorite character, these are awesome to get. Just go up there and grab an Espio or two. They're very reasonably priced.
Yeah. Like, because I'm pretty sure those weren't like this merchandise isn't tax free. Because I thought they did that at Tokyo Disney Sea, and they said no, it's not. They said, is it tax free? They said no. I'm like, oh. Um, but yeah, Pink Sonic is, it's like classic Pink Sonic. I thought that was bootleg when I saw it.
Right, right.
Because I've seen some bootleg like Pink Sonic like merch. So that's why I was like, is that legitimate?
The floor, this is the floor in the Sega Center. The floor is transparent, and there's a giant Sega
Oh,
logo underneath the floor.
oh, that's
If a pink Godzilla
neat.
exists.
Oh, okay. Here's another question from Hacker. They said, can you answer my riddle? What is blue, orange, and red runs fast and is what I own as plushies? That's their
Hmm.
that's their question, apparently. Or riddle.
I hope it's Sonic Heroes. That's my guess.
Because I kind of feel like that. Yeah, it's correct.
Yay! Um, so I know Nintendo is our mortal enemy as Sega fans, but boy oh boy, the Nintendo store was cool. Um, I probably will gloss over it a little bit just because we got so much Sonic footage to go through, but Nintendo stores are awesome in Japan. Um, I mentioned we went to a lot of Pokemon centers, and pretty much
Oh,
every Pokemon center has some sort of display in the front, and this one had Mewtwo, and it was by far my favorite
wow.
display.
Wow,
I
that's
don't,
so
yeah,
cool. You gotta admit, I love how advanced Japan is. You
seriously.
know, like there's so much far more advanced over there. Like, here's the thing, if you go on a crosswalk, like you can either do it manually with the button or you can just stand in a specific spot and it senses you and you
Oh,
can
that's
cross.
cool.
That's what I love about the crosswalks there. And I'm kind of like, how come we don't have this in the States?
Hmm, hmm.
Excuse me, how come we don't have this? Oh, okay. I think I see a question from Sally. Have you went to the Nintendo Museum in Japan?
No, that's a great question, Sally. And I had a couple people recommend it to us, I think, while we were there, but we didn't get the chance to go. So that's definitely on the list for a future visit. Uh,
Because I think you have to reserve, I think, from when I looked it up or something like that, which I'm not surprised because if it's like a high tourist spot, they have to do like a, you know, specific thing from what I've heard. Um,
yeah, and
oh. Oh my gosh, you guys are asking great questions.
These are good questions. I really like it.
Because I literally see Dino asking, "Have you met any of the Sonic mascots on your Japan trip?"
I
Oh,
think
there's
that's
one right
a
there,
yeah, I
right
think that's
there.
a great segue into this. One of the events. So when I got my ticket to Japan, I was just going to go. The ticket was really cheap, and it was the time I was free. So I was like, I'm just gonna try out Japan. I got really lucky because happening at the same time I was there was a Sonic concert,
Eh,
the Sonic
let's
Music
go.
Experience. We had plans for that on um, on one of the days, and part of
Nice.
that. Uh, One second, checking something here. Part of that experience was meeting the mascot, and they were so nice. They set things up so that you could meet the mascot ahead of the concert, and then you wouldn't have to worry about trying to do it in the middle of the concert or something like that. So
Mm.
we have a lot of footage of the good old mascot here, and you could do photo ops with him as well. I'm trying to see if I can find a good picture here. There's me and Sonic and
Eh,
Kirby.
that's so cool. That's so cool that you like it was like perfect timing, that you got to go to the Sonic Music Experience. I kind of feel like that's similar to the one at the Speed Cafe a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
it kind of looks similar, right? Like the style of it.
Hmm, hmm.
Like it looks similar to the Speed Cafe mascot, but I'm not sure if it's the same one. I could be wrong for all I know.
Yeah, I'm
But
not sure. Because I think each country has their own like mascot suits, but they're probably all based off the same model. Except for
Mhm.
like Fat Sonic in the Japan videos, or like Chunky Sonic or whatever he's called, the
Yeah,
real round one.
I like calling him Chunky Sonic.
Yeah.
Because it's like he's like short and stubby. Hey.
Um, but yeah, it was so cool to stand in line for this with all the other Sonic fans because a lot of them had plushes, and a lot of them I actually recognized from their posts on
Oh,
Twitter.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know if you,
Who dressed their Mephiles plush?
uh, I forget their name off the top of my head, but I can look them up on Twitter. But this person on their Twitter posts this Mephiles all the time. I'm like, oh my god, I recognize this. Can I get a picture? People were super nice about it. Uh,
Nice.
there's
Oh my gosh, Sally's like Memphis, Tennessee.
yeah,
Oh my gosh, someone has an infinite plush. Nice.
yep, yep. Um, and so yeah, it was really cool to be able to take pictures with people. Want to give a huge shout out to the people in this photo. So you can see me there. You can see Ham. We've got Mayu and Ren and uh, Mayu's partner. I forget his name. Please forgive me. I didn't know him before this point, but they were
Uh,
so helpful with allowing us to, or helping us figure out the logistics of getting into this music event and just navigating
mm,
Japan in general because they are local. They live here. They know the language, and they helped us out a
mhm,
lot with planning the
mhm.
trip. So couldn't have done it without them. Thank you so much to them. Huge shout outs. Also, banger outfits.
Yeah.
Absolutely rocking it. You can tell they like Shadow.
Yeah, it's actually it's pretty helpful when you have friends who like understand the language and they're like fluent and then they can like translate it to you like, "Oh, this is how you get into this event." It's like I know it's intimidating because when you go to like any of if you're trying to book like specific events, or like theme parks or other attractions in Japan and you're like kind of like I don't understand what's written here, because it might be written in Japanese, but that was really nice of them, to be able to like help you guys like get into this event specifically.
Yeah, and 100% of this event was in Japanese. There were no staff. or announcers or musicians. There was no English spoken the whole time.
Yeah.
So it was even more important to have somebody help us out with that. Here's Sonic
Mhm.
encouraging us to go to the concert.
Mhm. Oh. Oh,
He's really
Very
great.
cute.
He's really cute.
Yeah. I think, what I love about the mascots in Japan, they really get into character so well.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, like, they're really, really into it. Like, because it really shows that they're trying to put more authenticity. It's kinda like, when you go to, like, amusement parks in general, like Disney, right? They gotta stay in character and, Japan, they really, really do such a fantastic job staying in character, um, if anything, and they put all of that effort in every, like, IP that they do. He just walks through the door.
Yeah.
He's like,
We
"Bye."
appreciate their dedication.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure you've seen the videos online, right? Where you see like Knuckles, Tails, Shadow, and Amy
Oh, I want to
mascot.
meet them all so bad. Like all the, especially the Tails mascot, man.
I laugh at the Amy one because like whoever is playing the Amy mascot really got Amy's character down so well. And it's so cute. I was just like, wow, I was like, whoever's under these like, mascot outfits, I'm like, my gosh, like they play the characters so well.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin's like, I want to hug the Tails and Amy mascots. They're adorable.
Yeah. I see a good, really good question from Kevin in the chat here. It says, would you say your trip to Japan is cheap in general due to the weakness of the yen against the dollar? So yeah,
Oh,
Kevin, I would say the most expensive part of the trip it was the plane ticket, and
yeah.
I went when I did because I found a really cheap plane ticket. So you can save a lot of money on the plane ticket to the point where it's almost, the price of traveling somewhere within the US.
Mhm.
Um, so once you get there, everything is comparatively cheap. So
Mhm.
hotels, perfectly decent hotels were $80 a night.
Mhm.
Food is pretty inexpensive and accessible. Um, and the transit is reasonable as well. The places where you could potentially rack up a lot of expenses are obviously shopping for Sonic merchandise, right?
Mhm.
So the money that you save with hotels and stuff like that, you might be using it to buy a lot of merchandise. I will
Mhm.
also say the transit costs can potentially add up over time. If you're
Yeah,
traveling a lot, you got to scan
yeah.
your card every time you go through a turnstile, every time you change a train or a bus, and it's like
Mhm.
$2 a scan. Um,
Mhm.
if you're only hanging around in Tokyo for a few days, probably won't add up to a lot. If you're there for 3 weeks and you're scanning like 10 times a day, it can add up. Um,
Mhm.
but I would say the the low price of hotels there especially makes it worth um, worth it money wise. I'm
Mhm.
definitely kind of weighing Japan against local conventions now because like the cost for
Mm.
me to attend USA conventions and hotels are $200-$300 a night.
Yeah.
I could almost travel to Japan for a similar price. So
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
would call it I would call it cheap for how much value you get out of it.
Mhm.
But there are a lot of expenses to consider. So
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Like, I agree. Like, I think it was like very like shocking to my parents and I because we didn't realize that the Japanese yen wasn't as valuable as we thought. Um, so literally, when my experience with going to Tokyo Disney Sea, you know how like I'm not sure, have you been to any of the Disney parks here in the States, Frack? I wasn't too sure if you
oh,
did.
once a really long time ago.
Okay.
Nothing recent that I would remember.
Okay. So, here in the States, I have a friend, Maybella. She goes to Disneyland Anaheim, you know, a pretty like frequently, so she kind of knows stuff, obviously. And I asked her how much was her ears, right? You know, because you can get the ears, the
Oh, yeah, like the
headband with
Mickey
the
Mouse
ears.
ears. Yeah.
Yeah, the ears. She said she paid 20 plus US dollars. So I was like, and I told my mom, I want to get the ears, you know, in Tokyo, Disney Sea. So I did, and when we like when we did conversion, I we only ended up paying $10, $12, like half the price of what you would pay in US Disney parks. So I think that was like the culture shock to us that we're like, well, we didn't realize the Japanese yen wasn't as valuable. So so yeah, it's a very, very like I would say, you know, you just gotta learn to manage your money and don't overdo with souvenirs. Um, but luckily, I think luckily we just bought like an extra luggage because we didn't realize we were gonna buy a lot in
Yep.
Japan.
Yep.
So keep that in mind. I would say best advice is that um just be aware that you are going to buy a lot and then you gotta like figure out how you're gonna fit it in your luggage unless, like I said, unless if you go to a place that sells like luggages to get an extra one,
Yep.
because we had to do that.
Yep.
Like, we only brought our carry-on luggage, so that way we left our bigger luggage with our relatives in the Philippines. So, and then we realized, oh snap, we need one more extra luggage because we bought a lot. So we did end up buying one and then it fit everything. So it's like, okay, we're good. And it was funny because when we got back to the Philippines, our relatives were like, wait a minute, when did they get an extra luggage?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
And then my parents said, yeah, like we bought a lot in Japan, so we had to like we had to buy an extra luggage. Um, so yeah, that's kind of like something you know, that's kind of like something you got to keep in mind. Oh, but Kevin said last time I went to Japan, I caught a sale for $500 round trip nonstop during cherry blossom season, which was really good. It was like, yeah, cherry blossom season. I want to go to Japan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I want to go to Japan during cherry blossom season because I heard it's very beautiful during that time.
Yeah. And we definitely tried to take pictures of cherry blossoms when we could. Um, but thankfully, there were some that were just in kind of out of the way spots, there wasn't too much competition. If you go to like a cherry blossom like garden or festival, it's going to be super crowded. But
Hmm.
here I'm trying to find. Yeah, here we go.
Hey, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Cherry blossoms, so beautiful. And literally the aesthetic of my spring festival.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm. Like I really hope to go to Japan during like spring during the cherry blossom season because it's so beautiful there. Oh, Gab said, my friend and I are planning to go to Japan next year. I'm just worried cherry blossom days will be super crowded. Yeah, that's kind of the thing that you kind of have to take into mind. Was it like crowded when you went there, Frax?
So yeah, I mean, I we weren't going during any sort of cherry blossom peak, as far as I know, which I think is one thing that keeps the plane tickets reasonable, right? Like if it's
Hmm.
during a peak tourist time, like a cherry blossom festival or peak bloom or something like that, I think A, it's going to make things more expensive flight
Hmm.
wise, and B, I would agree it would probably be much more crowded. Also, Gabs, nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in.
Oh, okay. Gabs actually has a question. Frack, which time do you recommend to travel? I guess to Japan specifically.
That's a good question. And I think I have a website bookmarked that gave me some good advice. If I can kind of find it while we are talking here, I'll post it in the chat. But yeah, I'll get back to you on that if I can find it. Uh, Where to stay? Best. Yeah, I might not have it bookmarked. I'll try to find it. And Gabs, I can probably either like DM you or post it in here. But I did some Googling, long story short, and there were websites that offered advice on like when holidays happen in Japan and when peak tourist events happen in Japan and when various types of weather happen in Japan. So,
Mm-hmm.
long story short, you want to go during a time where the weather isn't miserable. So, like in the
Mm-hmm.
summer, it gets really hot. In
Yeah.
the winter, it could be rainy or cold. So, try to avoid those, although you might
Mhm.
get cheaper flights, right? You might get cheaper
Yeah.
flights and less crowding. So,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of depends on what's more important to you. Uh,
Yes, like typhoon season. Oh my gosh.
uh,
It was actually ironic because like you said in Japan when it's like rainy season or snowy season, it's ironic because in the Philippines it's like rainy season in the summer over
yeah,
there. So
yeah.
it's like totally opposite where it's like and when my parents and I, when we were in the Philippines, it was like raining on and off. And and our relatives are like, you guys came when it's like raining on and off.
I
So,
will say, yeah, when we went, it was cold. And in fact, it snowed. There were a couple of days where it snowed while we were there. Um, so,
oh, Shadow's just in the snow.
he's having a good time. He's thinking about his life.
Oh, yes, like I went in typhoon season.
Oh no. Oh my God, Gav's even got a picture of the typhoon.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Kevin said another time to go is late November into December to see the fall colors and Christmas lights. Ooh. Kevin's like Shadow's having a midlife
Yep.
crisis.
Yeah.
Kevin.
I
Oh
put I
my
put
God.
this clip on my Instagram and put Mad World, the song Mad World in the background. I thought it was pretty hilarious. But yeah, the slow mo really does it. I wanted to try to get the hailstones bouncing off of Shadow's head too, so I think I caught a
Hmm.
couple in this clip. Boink. Uh,
Oh. Yeah, like what did you think of the snow? Because falling when you went there.
it's really funny because I'm coming from Seattle, and so we traditionally have pretty terrible weather, but it hadn't snowed in
Mm,
Washington at that point, and so I was
mhm.
like, I can't believe it's snowing more in Japan. That like we've experienced more snow in Japan than we did in Seattle. Like what the heck, man? Um, but yeah, I got the impression it was kind of rare to see that, especially like in March. It was pretty funny because Ham and I were really excited about it and like getting pictures of our plushes and stuff like that. And everyone else was like putting up their umbrellas and running for cover. So we're like the only two people out on the sidewalk just waving plushes around while everyone else is like waiting for the hail to stop. Um,
Wait, that was hail?
yeah, so it transitioned between snow and hail.
Oh my gosh. I actually felt hail. That thing is, oh my gosh, that thing hurts. Like,
Yeah, this is light
like
hail, thankfully, but like, yeah.
Yeah, because I think when I was younger and I was at school once, when in elementary school, it was actually hailing one time. And our teacher's like, hey, do you want to like go outside and feel the hail? And I felt it, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this looks like it could give me a cut.
Yeah.
Like, I can see why people were running, because if it's hail, yeah, you don't want to be dealing with hail. Hail is like hail is hard. Um,
I forgot I
like
got this footage. It's silly.
oh my gosh. Oh, you got hail on Sonic's head?
This is funny because basically Ham had an umbrella. He turned his
Mhm.
umbrella upside down so he could collect a bunch of hail, and then he just started dumping it on Sonic for the video. So
Oh
Uh,
my.
this this
Oh my gosh.
this looks funnier than I remembered. That's cool.
Oh my gosh. That is so cool. I'm very curious, Frack. Like did you go to the Poke Park Kanto? Because I know that recently
Oh,
opened.
yeah, that was a big one on my list. By the time we got there, though, I realized that you need to reserve that way in advance as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't get a chance to go this time, but that is definitely like top of my list for next time. I would love to go to that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Pokemon recently opened up a Poke Park, which, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think it's basically just a big outdoor area with a bunch of Pokemon statues. There's, like some shops and cafes and stuff in there as well. But yeah, a great place to bring your Sonic plushies and take pictures with a bunch of Pokemon statues. Um,
Yeah, like I'm kind of like I was like and then here US is like when are we getting Pokemon? When are we
yeah, when
getting
are
a
we getting
Pokemon?
anything? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys go to like an ice cream shop?
Yeah, it was funny because a lot of places that had ice cream of any kind would put these cones outside of their shops. So it was kind of just the
Mm,
generic like we have ice cream here logo, kind of like
mm.
places advertise like we have coffee or something. But this was the only one I saw that was like neon green, and so I was like, well, I need a picture with the frack ice cream.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I actually decided when I went to Japan, I actually tried eating a crepe like an ice cream. I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
it's so good. I was kind of like, wow. And it gives me new perspective because I usually eat crepes with like a fork and a knife, but like eating it like an ice cream, it was like, oh my gosh, I love this. And I actually had it with like a strawberry milkshake or something.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I think it was like in Shibuya area. I forgot the name of the place, but they have like a crepe shop there and stuff, and they have like milkshakes too. Sega Sammy. I just saw that just now.
Yeah, yeah. So we did reach out to see if we could get a tour of the offices or the headquarters in Japan. Didn't work out, but possibility in the future. But we did get to go in the lobby. We took a couple of quick pictures, so that was cool. We went to the actual Sega
Ooh.
building, and it's funny because I think a couple weeks later, like Sega Japan posted some footage of like the mascots hanging out in the lobby, and it was the same lobby, and I was like, we were just there, like. So it was cool to like actually just see the building, even if we couldn't go in. But
Mhm.
definitely a bucket list. Hopefully, we can make that happen on a future visit. Uh,
Nice. Wow. You have a lot of great photos, man, and videos. I'm so jelly.
it's really nice that like we're Sonic fans too, right? And so like we
Mhm.
were actively looking out for Sonic stuff, whereas like depending on what you're going to Japan for, some people might not even see any Sonic stuff because they're not looking. But that was our
Yeah.
like primary focus the whole time we were there.
Yeah, because obviously, the probably the first two places you can check it obviously the Sega store in Parco and of course Tokyo Joyopolis.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are kind of like the two primary places, but if you like you said, if you actually do your research, there is a lot more than, than what is being promoted. Yeah, and Dino said Akibata. Yeah, Akibata. I actually went to Akibata area because literally my mom's cousin, my aunt, she calls that nerd culture or geek
Yeah,
culture.
yeah.
That's what she calls it. And I'm kind of like, you don't have to say it like that. You could have said like anime or game culture at least. Um, oh no. You're hanging shadow to drop in the koi fish.
You feed him to the fishes.
Oh,
Um,
I love looking at those koi fish, man. They're so beautiful.
this was just, some random park we walked through on our way to another location, but I was like, man, again, if we had time, I'd just sit here and eat lunch for like 2 hours. Like it was so peaceful. Uh,
Oh. Yeah, like I'm not sure. Did you guys go to the shrine? The shrine that has like the red and has like the black writing on it?
I don't think so. We went to a couple of temple shrine areas, but that doesn't really sound familiar.
Ah, okay. Because my aunt took us there. Yeah, I think it's kind of similar to that, I think. Um, so it's like, you know, I highly recommend for those in the audience who have never been to Japan, because I know Gabs and Kevin have been to Japan. But for those who have never went, please go to Japan once in your lifetime. You will not regret it. It's a very beautiful country, and and I would say another piece of advice is that make sure you carry a plastic bag with you because they do not have public trash cans for the most
Mm,
part.
yep.
That's something I recommend. So I told my mom, Mom, do you have like a plastic bag? And she's like, why? It's like they don't have public trash cans. And she's like, oh, okay. So we ended up um oh, Gab said her personal favorite is Temple in Todaji.
I'm making a note of that. I love the silver plush too, Gavs.
I'm very curious, Gabs. Is that matcha, I believe? That should be matcha because I know matcha is very huge over there in Japan. Okay, yeah, it is matcha. Um, I would also, I'm very curious. Have you tried like the different like Kit Kat flavors, Frack?
I definitely made sure to grab a bunch of flavored Kit Kats while I was there. It was so much fun.
It's so wild, like, um, because I think my parents' first exposure to like different flavored Kit Kat was when my cousin and my mom's sister they went to Japan and they sent us some Japanese candy, and my mom's like, I didn't know they had strawberry Kit Kat. That's what she said, and I told her, yeah, that's the thing in Japan. They have a lot of different flavored Kit Kats. You think it's just chocolate because we only have chocolate in the States. But we ended I think we found one where they had like if you know Baskin Robbins, they had like a
Oh yeah.
specific flavor Kit Kat. I'm just like, wow, I guess that's a thing. So I'm like, yeah, like I know matcha is growing in the US now because a
Mhm.
lot, same with ube. If for those who
Yeah,
don't know,
yeah.
like if you don't know what ube is, it's like a sweet potato yam, pretty much. It's purple. That's why when you see ube flavored stuff, it's purple. Um, if anything. Hey, I like that artwork.
Yeah, so I wanted to give a quick shout out. I've posted this on my Twitter with a link to the artist, but Computer Clan, who many of you may know or recognize from streaming or from his YouTube videos or just his presence on Sonic Twitter, but he got me this is a gift. He commissioned this for me as a gift right before I went off to Japan. I thought it was really sweet, and Frack looks
Oh.
really good in this. But yeah, he's a new kaiju for Tokyo. Um,
When you hear kaiju, Dino Kaiju in the audience here. Um, hey,
but yeah,
nice.
I had it as my phone background for the full trip, so that was pretty cool.
Nice. And Dino Kaiju's like, just in time for Godzilla minus zero.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, God's speaking of Godzilla, uh,
Oh, Dino,
it's the
there it
Frack
is.
Godzilla. We saw that while we were at the we went to the T-base shop, which is where you can find these guys. And I
Oh,
think you can see
nice.
in the background, they also have a lot of like Godzilla and kaiju stuff. Um, oh, actually, I shouldn't play that clip because the lighting in some of these places, the frame rate of
Oh,
the lighting is like really stroby and flashy. So, but yeah,
oh, gotcha.
we found the Toma figurines, and so
Ooh, nice.
this was another great thing to pick up, just because it's so large that like trying to ship it over.
I like your expression, like precious.
My baby, my child.
It's kind of like Smeagol or Gollum from like
Exactly.
Lord of the Rings. Precious, my precious. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Gabs
Um,
is grabbing that Blaze plushie like I was grabbing that Pikmin earlier. I'm trying to find the.
oh my gosh. There it is. There it is. That Pikmin has seen things.
Yeah.
So so funny. So hilarious. Oh my gosh. I think we're in room for one more question. Oh, okay. Okay, this perfect timing. Dino has the last question. Are there any items that you weren't expecting to see during your trip? That's a great question.
Yeah, that's a really good question. And that's the cool thing about Japan is like even if you have stuff planned, even if you think you know what you're there to see, you'll always see like 10 other things you'll be interested in on the way.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um and I'm trying to think what is a good example. I mean, these boxes are a perfect example because they're usually sold out quite a bit, and
Hmm.
we weren't even planning to go to the store, but the person the shop tweeted out, "Hey, we just got these back in stock." And Ham and I were like, "Should
Mm.
we go? Should we go?" And then, yep, we got on a train and headed straight there. Um, so that was kind of a fun little unexpected detour that we got to do. Um, let's see. Um, I'm just scrolling through really quick. So yeah, that was a fun, unexpected Sonic thing that we hadn't necessarily prepared for. I would also
Mhm.
say again, like the concert, right?
Mhm.
I wasn't expecting that when I booked the tickets. Oh, here's another fun thing. We were walking through Harajuku, which another place I loved. I would love to spend a whole day there, but A Gem, one of the shops there, has done a collaboration with Sonic, so that's where Ham got his hoodie. But we actually got to see the shop in person, and so again, I didn't even know this was going to be here. But as we were walking, I was like, "Oh!" And we like pointed at it, like, "We got to go in!" And so we got to see a lot of. I got the Tails hoodie. Um,
Nice.
uh,
Like, I'm very curious, was it like in Japan size or like where you had to like because how I when I buy stuff in Japan, that's why I ask, is it like US size or if it's like, Asian size? Because I know Asian size are like a lot smaller. So I'm
It's
very
gotten
curious.
yeah, and it's gotten really tricky over the years because like some Asian sizes have gotten a little bigger over the years too. So
Mhm.
I used to be one size in Japan sizes, and now I'm a different size.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would say things probably run a little bit smaller, but not a lot. Like
Mhm.
they're kind of getting a little bit closer to US sizes than they used to be. Um,
Yeah.
so in general, you're pretty safe, I would say, either going a size up or going at your size. But
Yeah.
boy, it can vary a lot between the
Yeah.
company and the type of clothing. So
Yeah, because I think when I bought the Sonic t-shirt at Joyopolis, I literally asked them, is this US size or Asian size? Because
yeah,
how I
mhm.
how I did it is that I go to since I'm like a medium in US size, I go two up just to be sure that it fits me. Just to be on the safe
Yeah,
side. Because like you said, you don't know if it'll fit you, the regular size that you are in US size. So, but that's really cool too that you saw the Sonic statue.
yeah, and yeah, I wanted to make sure to show this before we run out of time. But this is
Mhm.
one of the coolest things in Japan. That's kind of you kind of have to go out of your way to find, but it is probably one of the most fun things to see in Japan. But there is a giant Sonic statue kind of on a mountain road in the middle of Japan that you can just drive
Ooh.
up to and get pictures with. Let me see. I'll try to find the footage where we drove by it the first time. Sorry, one moment. What is this? This is us turning around. Okay, so one more back. Ham was the coolest, and he rented a whole car just so we could make this trip.
Yeah.
But here's basically what it looks like when you're driving by on the road.
It's just standing there.
It's just
It's just
there.
yeah, it's just there and it really stands out from that forest.
So, yep. So, needless to say, we spent a lot of the afternoon just getting as many pictures as we could over here. Again, really, here's our band picture. Isn't that sweet? Um, but yeah, so the cool thing is it's on Google Maps. If you just type in Sonic statue on Google Maps while you're in
Wow.
Japan, it comes up as a location. Has a lot of great
Wow.
reviews.
Wow, that's really handy too. Like you don't have to
Yeah,
say, "Oh, what's this forest?" It's like, no, you could just put Sonic statue and it gives you
yeah,
the
you don't
answer.
have to
That's
give
really
like
cool.
a secret handshake at the bar for someone to give you a treasure map with directions. Like he's just
Mhm.
there. As you can see, he needs a little bit of a wash, but I think he gets cleaned occasionally. But yeah, this was really cool to see, and I think if you're going to Japan to see Sonic stuff, try to see this if you can, because I mean it's been there a lot of years, right? But like I
Mhm.
always worry, like, what if it falls someday? What if it gets damaged? What if it gets stolen? Like it seems like something that is vulnerable out there. So I
Mhm.
really wanted to see this while I could, and it was worth the trip out there. But it's a tough trip, or it requires a lot of planning anyway. I
Mhm.
think you can get there with public trains and buses, but it would take probably all day to get there and
Yeah.
back. Um,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like, where was this located actually?
this was kind of closer to the Kyoto area. It was south of Kyoto.
Ah.
I'm still not very good with directions or locations in Japan, but we went there from Kyoto, and it was like a 45-minute drive or something like that. So here's Shadow giving Sonic a little smooch.
That's so clever that you just used your selfie stick.
The selfie stick came in handy in a lot of ways, and it had a tripod on it as well, so that's how we were able to take like pictures of both of
Gabs.
us.
Gabs. I just see Gabs
Yeah.
with caps on in the chat here. Um, is there one more thing you would like to showcase before we end this panel?
Yeah, really quick. I'll dash through this. But I posted a little bit about this on Twitter, but there was a big old Puyo Puyo Sonic collaboration happening in one of the
Ooh,
food courts in Osaka. So we went and checked
ooh.
that out. Um, you may recognize this elevator from social media posts. They had a little standee in the lobby as well, but the whole idea behind the collaboration was that there were a bunch of participating restaurants in the food court.
Mm,
And if you
mhm,
ordered from one of these restaurants, you would get a little souvenir, either a Sonic coaster or a little pick, like a food pick. Uh,
mm.
and so we went there to check that out. And they had so much cool. Yeah, that one's for you, Gabs. Uh,
There's your
they had,
souvenirs,
they had
Gabs. There's
so
your
much for
souvenirs.
so much cool signage. Um,
Gab's like, thanks for the
yeah,
meal.
yeah. The elevator was really cool. They had escalators. Uh,
Mhm. Wow. See, this is why I love Japan. They go all out when they do like these collabs and stuff.
seriously, they had a little area where you could take a picture. That was
Nice.
cute. I love the carbuncle because like he's literally just Frack. Uh, Tried to get a
Oh.
lot of pictures, but yeah, I fed Shadow a bunch of chicken sandwiches, and then I fed Tails an ice cream.
Aw.
And I got a little tails pick.
Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute.
So yeah, that was another Sonic thing. And I guess I might have said this earlier, but one of the cool things about traveling to Japan is that no matter when you go, there's a really decent chance there will just be some random pop-up event that you'll enjoy that's there. So like even if you go there with no plan, you'll probably stumble into a pop-up event, right? Again, I didn't go to Japan specifically for any Sonic thing, but
Mhm.
after I made my trip, I found like six different Sonic things to go to. So, even if there's a specific thing that you want to see isn't happening at that time, if you just go at a random time, you might get lucky.
Mhm.
There's cool stuff in Japan year round, and thankfully the Sega store is also year round. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And of course, we will have to unfortunately end this panel, but I want to thank you, Frax, for like coming on to Serenity Spring Festival for a second year in a row.
woo!
And talking about your, recent trip to Japan, it was a lot of fun to see all these like fantastic photos and video footage because like I am super excited to see these in like Instagram reels
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
stuff. I'm super excited because you said I'm still working on. I'm like, ooh, Frack's cooking. So, if anything. And of course, Frax, would you like to also say that you will be contributing the second and third place prizes for the Sonic 35th anniversary trivia panel on the 27th?
Yes, yeah, everyone, please tune into the trivia panel. I'm going to tune in because I'm curious if I'll know the answers to the questions. But there is a fabulous prize for first, and I will be contributing for prizes for second and third. So there's some cool
Mhm.
stuff to win, and I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope I will see y'all there on the 27th.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, we are like, please let me know if you want to have your name jot down in the list because we are gonna choose three participants from a wheel. So we
I
need
saw
like
that,
Adrian.
yeah.
So we need like if you want to participate, please let me know and then I'll add you onto the list because we want to be fair and impartial. So we're going to do this by a wheel, to choose three participants. And, yeah, the first place prize is pretty fabulous. And I'm pretty sure whoever wins it, don't like the prize. And of course, Frax is going to contribute for the second and third.
Whee!
And and then, of course, I will be announcing the panels for tomorrow. For tomorrow at 12 p.m. PT, 3 p.m. ET is Content Creator Showcase with QDT Cat and Voices of Nathan. So, if you want to ask them questions about their content, here's your chance, and that will be hosted by Kevin. And then at 3 p.m. PT, 6 p.m. ET is Jack and Daxter, Legacy That Deserves a Comeback Twitter space. So, if you want to talk about, we're going to talk about the Jack and Daxter series that definitely needs a comeback. Like,
I
and
agree.
it's one of my favorite childhood, like, franchises until they stopped making games for it. And I'm like sad to this day. Um, and then to end off day 22 tomorrow at 5 p.m. PT, 8 p.m. ET is Celebrate Year of Sylvains with the Moonlight production team. So yes, we will have a Blue Moon 88, Gab Sam, who is here in the audience, Francisco and Kelp will be talking about the Sylvains projects they have worked on together. So if you have any questions, here's your chance. Yeah, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And this is the end of day 21 of Serenity Spring Festival. So
Woo!
nine more days, everyone, of the Spring Festival. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.